And good day. This is update 2.0.8. As you guys know, was away yesterday and came in and I saw an update hit and looked. So I don't know if it happened this morning, but I suspect that it has. And I want to let you guys know about this. There are questions I have just reading this, but I am going to read it to you. I am going to make you aware that you have Discuss on forum where they can answer further questions for you. But I just wanted my viewers to see this as it came out. All right. So, pilots, meet update 2.0.8. Now, how come we don't have a Dasha or something on this? Please note, in order to deploy the latest update, the servers will undergo maintenance on November 8th from midnight Pacific time or 3 a.m. Eastern time till this 4 a.m. Pacific time to 7 a.m. Eastern time. And your size is going in SD is going to be 700.5 megabits, and in HD with a high-res texture 1.11 gigabytes. For new players, the size of the client to download is 7.4 gigabytes, and SD plus HD parts are going to be 16.3 gigabytes. All right, let's move on. Got a lot of stuff to cover here, so be aware. Update 2.0.8 introduces two brand new tech trees to the world of warplanes: the huge and destructive American flying fortresses and the extremely dangerous Japanese heavy fighters to counter them. Feel the deafening roar of powerful engines and the rumble of heavy weapons. In addition, with the release of the new update, a new rating start, all active players now have the opportunity to take part in the ratings while fighting in battles and receiving valuable prizes based on the rating results. Early access to new aircraft. On November 8th till December 5th, players will have the chance to add new planes to their hangars by first participating in the event. And your link is right here. Drop by the service supply tokens menu in your hangar and buy operational orders for the 6 new aircraft. Complete the series of missions given to be able to conquer the skies in your brand new bomber or heavy fighter without the need to research and purchase them. Remember that you can get tokens for completing daily missions and receiving the most valuable medals in battles. In addition, during the event, there will be the opportunity to buy tokens using gold on weekends. New aircraft. USA Bomber Line. Not very maneuverable, but incredibly strong and well protected with high survivability. Loaded with huge stock of large caliber bombs, these aircraft are perfectly suited to the rapid capture of well-protected sectors with a large number of objects. In a single pass, these machines can easily destroy a huge number of targets and then, on their way back, complete the task and wipe out the enemy's buildings. In air combat, the most powerful turrets with reliable overlapping sectors of fire provide excellent protection against enemy fighters. Any target at close range will be full of holes in a matter of seconds. The aircraft, the Boeing B-17D Tier 5 bomber, the Boeing B-17G Tier 6 bomber, and the Consolidated 32, also called the Dominator, Tier 7 bomber. These all were in operation. The Consolidated was not nearly as famous as the B-29, and only 113 were built, but it was up and it was active. Japanese heavy fighter line. Maneuverable heavy fighters with powerful heavy weapons, bombs, and turret gunners. Thanks to effective forward firing and outboard weapons, these aircraft can be used to break through ground and air defenses of sectors, resist bomber raids, and intercept attack aircraft. In air combat, their powerful large caliber weapons are especially effective against large targets, but good handling and maneuverability makes it possible to counter light fighters. All these aircraft, by the way, were in operation. With the exception of the KI-93, which was canceled. I know that one. All right, the KI-45 Toru is the Tier 5, the Kawasaki 102, so the Tier 6, and then the Raikugun KI-93 never got into production. It was canceled. The new promotional planes are the Curtiss XP-36F, Tier 4 fighter, and the following aircraft are available only to developers and participants of the Super Test for testing, but they are testing the Curtiss-Wright XP-55 Ascender, also known as the Black Bullet, and the Bum und Voss BV-203. And it was a Tier 8 heavy fighter, so I guess we'll be looking for those in the future. Aircraft balance adjustments. Increase the overall accuracy of high-altitude bombing of bombers. Decrease the accuracy of bombing directly at the very upper limit of the optimal altitude. Now that one is open to some interpretation. I highly suggest that you go to the forum and ask for clarification. But I think the idea, and I just had a video come out on the HE-111H3 where I did exactly that, just right below the red line. And do I need to drop another 1,000 feet? Do I need to be 2,000 feet under it? I don't know. Updated the damage model for the following aircraft: XP-36F, P-36C, P-36, Hawk 75, P-40, the P-40 M105, the Tomahawk 2B, Model 81A-1, Yak-1, 1M, 3, 3RD, 3T, 7, 9, 9U, and Yak-15. Personal ratings. New ratings start with the release of the update. Well, let me try that. New ratings start with the release of the update. Each of them will last for 6 days, from 1500 PT, 1800 ET, to Tuesday, 1900 Pacific Time, 2200 Eastern Time. By taking part in these battles and meeting the conditions of the rating entrance for each of the weeks, players will be placed into one of the divisions and on Wednesday receive prizes according to their effectiveness. Week 1, National Ratings. This will be Tier 4 plus, so you got to be Tier 4 and above, and the number of personal points earned by players in battle on aircraft of all nations present for the game except for France and China. Prizes for participating depends on the division will be gunners of corresponding nations with free skill points. Equipment for aircraft will be outboard weapons, and for participants of the higher divisions, gold. Players can participate in all 5 national ratings simultaneously. Week 2, virtually the same thing, except that you get rare equipment for calibration and enhancements, and ultimate and advanced equipment. And week 3, I don't really see too much difference. Will be tokens, free experience, and gold. Be aware. Matchmaker. Increase the time for Matchmaker to attempt balancing in a single fight in a battle queue with another flight. Increase time for Matchmaker to attempt balancing a single player in the battle queue with another one before launching a battle against bots. Reduce the maximum total difference in player aircraft tiers in battle that include 3 versus 3 players or more to 2 tiers instead of 3. That actually might be very welcome. Now players' aircraft in battle will be more balanced. And if you've ever been, I know that I have been in a Tier 8 aircraft where everybody else was 8s and 9s, and I didn't appreciate the experience at all. Or I should say 9 and 10s. And that happened fairly recently. So that will be a welcome change if it works out. Interface, hangar. Added a number of bombs and rockets used per one launch to the description of the bombs and rockets modules instead of being blank. That's a good thing. Improved the description of bombers according to the optimal tactics of their uses. Precision altitude bombing, area bombardment with the use of large numbers of bombs, and possibly of dive bombing. Well, that's a teaser, isn't it? Dive bombing. But there are enormous amounts of aircraft that were dive bombers that are not included into the model than they should be. So that will be a welcome change. Other changes. Improved a number of internal interface mechanics to reduce the performance drops caused by internal interfaces mechanics during the battle. Now, you will see a video coming up next, and all this is a montage of B-17s being shot down by Japanese heavy fighters, and there is no useful information there whatsoever. So, remember that you can discuss it on the forums, and you can get answers from them. And I have questions about optimal bombing altitudes. You know, are they going to tell you? Do you get to guess? Are they going to let you know on the forum and you have to search it out? I don't have any answers for that, folks. You're going to have to go to the forums and check yourself. If you do find out and get a solid answer out of them, please do let me know so I can let everybody else know. That is going to wrap this one up for today. Please remember to like the video, to subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow.